So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be trying out two pretty good looking Team of the Season cards. We're going to be using the 87 rated Allan Wan-Bissaka at right back, and up front we've got Tammy Abraham, who is also 87 rated. Both of these cards look pretty solid, and to be honest with you guys, I am expecting good things from both of them. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on both of these items, and also let me know which other Team of the Season players you'd like to see me do a video on. Drop a like rating on the video if you enjoyed this kind of content, and of course subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Click that notification bell as well, and that way you'll be alerted every time I upload. Right then, let's get into things. Let's first talk about Allan Wan-Bissaka's card. Now, this is his first proper special card in FIFA 19, and it looks very good on paper. Physically, this card has some really good looking attributes. He's got 86 strength and 88 stamina. He does only have 78 jumping, but to be honest, that's not actually that bad considering this guy is 6 foot tall. This guy should win plenty of headers in game. Defensively, he's got some really impressive stats. He has a 94 rating for his stand tackling and a 99 rating for his slide tackling. Those attributes are great to see. In the dribbling department, we can see he's got a 99 rating for his agility, almost perfect balance of 97, and an alright in-game dribbling rating of 83. Passing wise, he has a 90 rating for his crossing and an 86 rating for his short passing. On paper, like I said, this card actually does look pretty impressive. Anyway, let's quickly now chat about Tammy Abraham's stats before we get into some games. Now, I actually think a lot of you will be pleasantly surprised by Tammy Abraham's in-game stats, because some of them are pretty insane, like they really are. Now, this guy is 6'5", and he has 87 pace. That's pretty mad. He's also got 87 jumping and 97 heading accuracy, so I do expect this guy to be a beast aerially in-game. He's also got 99 strength, so yeah, like I said, beast. His shooting stats are also decent. This guy has a 90 rating for his attack positioning and his finishing, as well as 90 on shot power, and on top of that, he also has 86 composure. This card looks like it will be a great finisher in game, and I'm actually really looking forward to trying this item out. Anyway guys, we've had a quick look through the stats, but we're not here to just look at numbers. We're here to see if these cards perform well in game. So to do that, we're going to get in some live games, and we're going to see how these guys perform in some actual matches. So for game number one, this is what we come up against. It's an interesting hybrid which features a couple of decent cards. Definitely need to watch out for that inform Marcus Rashford, and also it's going to be interesting to see how we do up against that end of era Barzagli. Oh, nice interception there, early by Allan Wan-Bissaka, putting his back on the front foot. Now here's Jesse Lingard, finds Tammy Abraham, who's out on the wing. He does not feel very agile. Let's punt this ball up the field. I'm expecting Tammy to win every header here. Yep, just as expected. The guy is 6'5", he should be winning header after header after header. Oh, here's a chance. Mane is breaking free, but as you can see, Wan-Bissaka is so fast. One thing I'm noticing is this Wan-Bissaka, he likes to get forward. Like, he really likes to get forward. Chance for Tammy with the shot. Forces a save out the keeper. And Jordan Henderson scores. What am I talking about? That wasn't Jordan Henderson, that was Aaron Ramsey. Wan-Bissaka down the right. He feels very quick. He really does. Balls into the box. Thierry Henry! Oh! How has he not scored that? Wan-Bissaka should have an assist. Down the right. Not really where I want him, if I'm being honest, but he's put through a nice ball to Jordan Henderson. Let's put this at the front post, right where Tammy is. This is yours. There it is, a goal on debut for Abraham. I had a feeling he was going to be good for them front post headers. And there is the half-time whistle. So just after we've scored, the half-time whistle has blown. We go in at the break with a 2-1 lead. Happy to be in at the break with the lead. I think it is deserved. And so far, I'm pretty happy with the performances of both Wan-Bissaka and Tammy Abraham. Although I would like Abraham to stop running wide so often. We're going to switch him to left striker for the second half. Finds Abraham, who's going to attempt to dribble around some defenders, but as you saw, he does take pretty heavy touches, so in-game dribbling from him, not the best. Ibra plays in Tammy. What can he do? Try and get it onto his right foot, but he's lost the ball, but he's won it back with the finesse, and he's scored. 3-1, 2-goal lead is ours now, and hopefully that will be the game. Here's a chance. Aaron Ramsey Going to try and slide for Abraham again. Can he finish? Yes, he can. That is a very nice finish, by the way. Very nice finish at the front post. It was actually a finesse shot, but yeah, look at how he like shot with his outside the foot there. Hat-trick for Tammy Abraham. The full-time whistle has gone, and as you just saw, we did indeed get ourselves a 4-1 victory. Tammy Abraham getting a hat-trick on debut is very pleasing to see. I thought Allan Wan-Bissaka was really good in that game too. He was very solid defensively, and he was really good offensively as well. So pretty happy with both of these players so far. Let's get into another game and see how they do against a different opposition. So for the next game, this is what we're up against. It's another hybrid side which features a couple of Player of the Month cards. It's also got a red FUT Champs Edison in net and an icon Paul Scholes in midfield, as well as obviously a flashback Podolski. I couldn't not mention Poldy. Lingard gets the ball out wide early to Marcus Alonso. Look at Tammy just sitting on the edge of the box. I want you inside the box because you're deadly from inside the box, not so much from outside of it. Here's Henry. Finds Abraham. Can he get past Alexandra? He cannot. This guy isn't quick off the mark. He's quick once he gets going, but he's not quick initially. Chance for my opponent, Allan Wan-Bissaka, is miles out of position. But in the end, he does make the tackle. Credit to him. Wan-Bissaka again tries to get down that right edge, but wasn't to be. And now Abraham's put through a great through ball for Thierry Henry, and he will score. He will not miss those kind of chances. Opponent's got himself a corner. We're going to try and clear this. Tammy Abraham helping out in defence. Good 1-2 there. Tammy linking up nicely with Thierry Henry. Goes for the chip, but he just hasn't put enough on it. A chance for my opposition, but Allan Wan-Bissaka says no. And there goes the half-time whistle. So, at the break, it is 1 goal apiece. It's been a pretty interesting first half. Both sides have had some pretty good chances. My opponent's definitely had more of the ball, but we've definitely had more of the chances. There's a chance for my opponent down the right. Allan Wan-Bissaka is going to get at Podolski, and he's going to claim the ball. Oh, what a ball from Tammy Abraham, and Thierry Henry takes off the shot, but that shot is blocked by Edison. So the full-time whistle has now blown. As you can see, the game did end in a 1-1 draw. Unfortunately, neither side could find a match-winning goal in this game. I thought Wan-Bissaka was pretty good in that match in both defence and attack once again. Tammy Abraham not as effective in this match as he was in the first one. Anyway, that is the live games now complete. I am going to play a couple more games with these guys just so I can get a bit of a better opinion on them. But nonetheless, that's the gameplay all finished for you guys. I'll see you in a second on the summary page. Okay, so let's chat about these guys' performances. We'll start by talking about the striker, Tammy Abraham. This guy in front of goal is pretty freaking good. His shot power is insane and his general finishing is decent. From inside the box, this guy is very good. The guy is definitely a goal scorer, but he's very one-footed, so always try and shoot off of his stronger right foot because his left foot will let you down. Positionally, I found this card to be a bit hit and miss, to be honest. This card was constantly drifting wide for me, and he didn't always push forward as much as my other forwards when attacking, despite having a really good rating for his attack positioning. I really did feel like his medium work rates held him back a bit. The stay forward and stay central player instructions could be ideal for this guy depending on what formation you choose to use him in. His passing as a whole was pretty average. His short passing game is alright, but it's nothing special. He occasionally will put through a good through ball, but he'll also occasionally overhit them. Aerially, I thought this guy was class. He wins nearly every header and his heading accuracy is very good too. He's a great player to aim for when taking goal kicks and corners. As you saw in the clips, this guy wasn't the easiest to dribble with though. Tall strikers never normally are. This guy does take heavy notable touches when running with possession. His strength in game is pretty good. He'll actually protect the ball pretty well as long as he isn't sprinting. Despite being quite strong though, he doesn't battle for the ball as much as you'd like since his aggression is fairly low. Pace wise, this guy isn't as quick as his card pace stat suggests, and that's because his acceleration is much lower than his sprint speed. It really does take this guy quite a while to actually get to his max speed. In summary though, I did enjoy using this card. It's a fun card to use. Its finishing is excellent, but that's about it really. It's a very one-dimensional item. This card will take chances, but it won't create too many. He needs good players around him to supply him. Still, like I said, it's a fun card to use, and for those of you who love to abuse crossing, I think you'll find some use for this item. Moving on now to Allan Wan-Bissaka. Now, I get the feeling people will either love or hate this card, and the reason I say that is it is a very attacking fullback card. This guy, he loves to get forward. He shoots out of line quite a bit, and he regularly makes supporting runs when you're attacking. If you want a really attacking fullback, you might want to try this card out, but if you don't and you still want to use this item, you definitely should put the stay back while attacking instruction on him. This guy is absolutely rapid in game. He is so fast when running with the ball up the field, and he's quick to get back to defend as well. He's probably the quickest fullback I've used in FIFA 19. I thought his dribbling for a defender was really freaking good. He's very agile and he's easy to control in possession. His passing was also great, his through balls were decent, and his short passing was solid. His crossing wasn't as good as I'd hoped, but that's because his crosses don't curl into the box as much as you'd like, and that's possibly down to his average curve stat. I'm not saying his crossing's bad, because it's not, just not as good as 90 crossing would suggest. Defensively, when this guy's in the right position, he's great. He tackles really well, and he dispossesses most players fairly easily. His aerial ability was alright, but he's not going to stop the more elite strikers like Ronaldo from winning headers over him. Overall though, I was really pleased with this Wan-Bissaka card. I think it's a great fullback option for anyone who is keen on really attacking fullbacks. So with all that in mind, do I think this card is worth picking up? I definitely think it's worth trying, but at 200k, I don't think this card represents great value for money. This card is better than the 84 rated Kyle Walker, but it's not miles better. It's a lot better offensively, but it's not too much better defensively. Still, this Wan-Bissaka card is a very solid right back choice, and if you can afford to try it, I do think you should pick up this card and give it a go. However, with the Premier League Team of the Season coming out, I think later this week, I do suspect that this card is going to drop in price in the coming days, so I wouldn't advise buying this card right now. Anyway guys, you've just heard my thoughts on both Team of the Season Allan Wan-Bissaka and Team of the Season Tammy Abraham. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it. If you've got any questions, put them in the comment section down below. Also in the comments, let me know which other Team of the Season players you want me to do a video on. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.